So first ban goes to Aerowolf, and they have taken out Glass.
Ooh,
That is
Glass.
Ysera
Actually,
does.
no.
Ysera does love to play a good Glass, and he's pretty darn good at it. So this is definitely a targeted ban. Envy bans Twitch. This is also a target ban. We all remember how strong Sunan is on that Twitch, so they want to take it away from him.
Yeah, that is. I'd say a Twitch pick is rather more influential than a Glass decision to ban.
Definitely, because can't
Glass,
open, mirror windows and all that.
Yeah, at least with Glass, there's like a variety for the choice as well, and that time is draining for the ban pick. Ooh, a Vigil.
Oh, that's
a spicy one.
That's interesting because that's especially interesting because we saw a lot of Vigil play from Envy last season. Sometimes Luna Metal played it, sometimes Ysera played it. So, interesting choice. I guess
that is an interesting choice indeed.
I guess they want to focus maybe on the roam game because I don't think that's a target ban. And a Valkyrie ban also maybe I don't think that's a target ban either. I think they just want both these teams, on defense. They want those info gatherers off, or the operators that make roam clearing harder. But
actually, I would rather say that the Valkyrie was a full-on decision by Aerowolves because if you remember, Envy plays primarily Revek, who used to play who does play still on Valkyrie. He does some amazing plays, and we already actually straight away get to Maestro pick, but I'll get to it in a second. But yeah, the aggressive plays from Revek on Valkyrie was some nutty stuff that we witnessed, especially on how they played it on Oregon.
Yeah, definitely.
So I wouldn't discard that pick.
If you guys are wondering what's going on, so right now the operators were picked, they were all revealed, and you can see just now what happened was Array initially picked Lion, but before the reveal phase started, he switched over to Ying to play mind games with his former team, Aerowolf, and he's gonna stick with Lion, it seems. So he actually wanted Lion, but he initially showed Aerowolf that he was going with a Ying.
Yeah.
AWF are not changing, however, they will be playing the same 5 operators. However, Envy does not know if AWF has changed their operators. They do not know which operator has been changed, if any.
I like that decision that they've switched from Ying to a Lion, meaning that they will definitely be going for that roam clear before they will be pushing up to the main side. So I'd imagine Sunan and Berthy, who is, I believe, the newer addition to the Aerowolves, and Cuervo.
Yeah, Cuervo is actually a substitute, I was told, by Sunan, but it seems that Kanodi isn't available today, so we're gonna get 2 debutants in the Pro League and in Aerowolf, Cuervo and Berthy.
Yeah, and I would imagine so. Jaeger Bandit roam, whereas there will be like a 3-man anchor with Cake on the Maestro. I'm thoroughly excited to see the Maestro plays as his the allowance for him to be played on the very first week of Pro League, that is also a big thing. And you're getting some yummy info. Look at this drone placement as well. Suda will be absolutely clueless about that point.
Yeah, and unless one of your annoying teammates decides to press and hold X.
I'm pretty sure that the competency levels are way higher than this.
But yeah, what I also just realized I wanted to touch on is that we have been seeing almost 100% ban rate for Mira in all the other regions. We saw it in the CDF, the Coupe de France. We saw that in North America and Latin America. But here you can see Mira has not been banned in the very first round.
Yeah, both teams are heavily relying on that Mira choice, and it will be pretty much a shot in the foot for either of the teams to ban Mira at this point, but there's that already.
You can see how they've changed the roles here as Envy. Revek is now playing on the Thermite, Luna Metal on the Dokebi. Ysera, you don't touch his Ash. Hysterics is on the Zofia, and Array on the Lion. So Array did play quite a bit of Lion last season, so I think they just left him and Ysera alone. But the other 3, I think...
I'm pretty sure Luna Metal was playing Dokebi before.
Not very often. Maybe
well,
once.
Not very often, but the meme cannon would be busted open.
Oh yeah, there we go. First pick, Revek gets the headshot onto Ego. That is the mute down, not a big loss. Oh, hysterics. He's ready for Buffy, and Array picks up onto his former teammate, Kicked. And it's a 5v2, 1 minute still left to go, and now the first EE1D comes out, smokes go out, drone does get muted, but Revek doesn't care, he is going for the plant with 1 minute still left to go. Sunan finally trades one back, tech shot onto hysterics, that's a Zofia down, Quervo is almost down to 25 HP, Sunan gets a second, Revek goes down, and unfortunately I think Sunan just downed his own teammate. No, that was Lunar Metal. Array must have downed it, sorry, and Lunar Metal, Array finishes things off, so Array down his teammate, Quervo. So what do you think of that take, Cthulhu?
Yeah, that take was very thorough and very impressive. And I don't think that Aerowolf's actually put up any kind of effort into that hold.
Yeah, that like it seemed the moment they lost control of the wall when it got Zofia'd from below by hysterics, that was like pretty much it for them. Because Revek opened the wall, he got a kill. Then Array on the aircon ledge, he got a kill. Just
yeah,
you know, not enough of an effort. We can see there are no six. There will be an option for a six pick again. Is Ysera gonna switch off the sledge onto the Ash? Is anyone gonna switch off? Kicked? Sunan?
I'm not too sure. I don't think that there will be actually a switch for the 6th pick. Oh no, wait, Kicked goes for that choice.
Is he actually switching, or is he just gonna stick with it?
No, yeah, he's actually gonna stick with it. Okay.
So that's both teams getting into each other's heads as well as their own, not actually going for any 6th pick, and I don't think these guys will believe that Ysera is gonna be playing Sledge. They'll be like, huh? No way, he's definitely switching. He's definitely the 6th pick.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll have this up and running.
There's an interesting reinforcement that Sunan is placing his pair of reinforcements. He's gonna reinforce over here. Maybe he's gonna try and get someone to play in the lobby. In the hallway, I mean, L-hole.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, it seems quite standard.
It does seem quite standard, yeah. That's exactly how I predicted it before with Aerowolf just sticking to the standard strats and just ensuring that they have every shot nailed down, the peaks nailed down and everything.
What I've always found very interesting is that, you know, pro players, they prefer the SMG-12 to the K1A and the Mark 14. Even though the recoil for the SMG-12 is actually is very hard for me to control, but pro players, obviously, they are pros for a reason, so...
Yeah. Definitely. Now, we will be seeing a full-on push so far by Lunar Metal, actually. Ooh, downing Sunan.
Oh, that is the echo down on the ground, and the frag comes out. Ysera, yeah. Now they know he's not the Ash.
Now they know that there won't be any denial for the plant. And hopefully we'll be seeing some more action. Kicked actually playing from below. That is a bit of a surprise. Ooh. Oh, that might be a big play. He is going for the run out. There's the pick on hysterics as well. Very nicely done. Very nicely played.
So now Kicked over here. He's lost a bit of health, and Ysera might be trying to go for a refrag, and Kicked just by the skin of his teeth manages to avoid Ysera's crosshairs.
Yeah. Ooh. We're going in for some big plays right now. As Ysera tries to get some shots from below, but Kicked will be already on the case, securing the kill onto Lunar Metal. Redick will be taken out. Kicked will be picking up. Right back up and running. 3v3.
Oh, C4 goes out. Quervo C4, I believe, but doesn't hit anyone. as of yet. Now Revek is going to be trying to get this wall open, but it's going to be difficult because Ysera has already burnt one of his frag grenades trying to kill Sunan earlier on. So, oh, I just go, what? Revek! Hello? You can't just crouch walk up to a mirror window.
Revek just got deleted from that spot. Array! Oh no, Array actually manages to pull off that kill, but Cuervo will be already on the case. Ysera is up next. He needs to clutch this up. 2v1 situation.
Oh, he's in a crossfire. It's going to be extremely difficult. He doesn't have
he's getting sandwiched.
Oh, he gets one!
Oh, he's in. Oh! 2 seconds, he needs to go!
Oh, there's a C4 trap!
Oh no!
Oh, was that Cuervo C4 trap? Or was that just someone else's C4? Because if that was a C4 trap, I would have wanted to see that kill.
Yeah. I think that was left from Bandit.
Yeah, probably Bandit C4 when he was trying to get the double on to Revek and Array. But I'm still very curious as to what Array was, what Revek and later Array obviously was thinking, just crouch walking up to that mirror, because that did not work out. I mean, the trades were not in their favor.
Yeah, that was not well executed, but maybe it was just an experiment by Envy, or maybe it's Aerowolf actually picking up the pace. And well, at the very least, you could say that this is a way better performance by them on border than before.
Yes, well, 1 round's better than none.
I don't know. I'll take a 1 round over 0 anytime.
Oh, interesting. Array is going to be switching away from the Hibana onto the Dokebi. Lunamelo seemed like he wanted to go over to the Dokebi, but Array is fine. And Array is a pretty versatile player. He can play many different operators, whether it be support, anchor, or fragging and roaming.
Yeah. What is interesting to me is how the newer format for Pro League actually affected, well, kind of affected, at least Envy. Because you could have seen in the previous Pro League seasons that they have been actually quite flexible with their picks. So you would see sometimes a Luna Metal going on a certain operator, let's say Dokebi. Sometimes you would see Array. Well, not Array. Sorry. I think that was actually Revek from time to time picking the KB. And now you're seeing Luna Metal switching over to Buck, and Array now going in for that KB pick.
Indeed.
But
and Luna Metal the Buck, as you were saying, this used to be a role that pretty much only Revek played last time.
Yeah. Now because of the map bans and operator bans, you need to be flexible. You need to know more than just like 1 or 2 operators, because if technically 2 of those operators banned and you play both of them and that's your like main role, you need to have the last moment alternative.
Yeah, correct. And this, I think, it's already happened, but this is, I think, something that CLG suffered with previously, and they got relegated for it. But it did seem that CLG weren't comfortable in their roles. They weren't really performing well on them together as a team. Yeah.
I would also like to point out the fact that Array, being they was brought in as IGL for Envy. Correct me if I'm wrong. And he will be assisting. Secondary IGL. Assisting Luna Metal with that. Mm-hmm. Which is quite interesting as well. As when the two of us were discussing that, I initially said that might be actually a bad thing because of the
overlap,
the conflict of the authority. But you've been saying that it's actually a beneficial thing. So I'm excited how this will play out.
Yeah, they specifically, they decided Array. Well, this guy has, he's very dedicated and he has experience being the IGL for AWF, so he can help us with secondary calls. Because sometimes, Luna Metal wants to focus on his game as well, so he can get someone like Array to tell him what to do for a change.
Yeah.
And I know some viewers might be feeling like, why do I want someone else to tell me what to do? Well, when you're playing Siege at this high level, you want to focus on playing as much as you can.
Yeah.
Oh, Kick gets the first kill. Revek goes down. That's a good shot from him. Doesn't even take a bullet in return. Hysterix, however, gets Evo, and Sunan takes one down Luna Metal is down. That's the Buck. This is a bit of an odd take. They only sent Luna Metal alone upstairs to take second floor control. And unfortunately, Hysterix is gonna bite the dust as well, sending out his concussion grenades. But Kit comes out. There's a clean headshot on him.
Yeah. No, that was I don't know. I'm not too sure what was happening with Envy, because that attack fell apart. Luna Metal, well, Brevik dying after using his ooh, there we go. There's a nice headshot by Ysera.
Well, Ysera's still on the Ash. It's not over till it's over.
The Wild Ash is still there, but the plant needs to happen
and
soon.
There is
10 seconds on the clock.
And a player above him. Array gets one more. It's a 2v2 scenario. Array needs to get the plant down now. Ysera, if he looks away, he doesn't. Turns back at the right moment. Digs down Sunan and then Buffy. Ysera, absolute madman. 3k.
Oh, God. That play from Ysera, like, I did not expect that. I did not at all. Well, just as I was about to say that Envy are about to lose this and just hashtag not my envy, Ysera just pulls it out of her head and just whoppang bada bing. You got the clutch.
I mean, I'm a bit closer to them, so I was like expecting this to happen, but it almost didn't, because Ysera was looking for the smoke and looking above him as well. If he had not turned back at the right moment, that was it.
Yeah, that would have been it. That would have been definitely it, because Array at that point will be going for the plant.
Yeah, no time.
Yeah.
Well, they got lucky.
Yeah, they got definitely lucky.
But you also make your own luck, and those 3 kills that Ysera got, very well done to him.
Yeah.
And this is why Envy is so fearful. This madman had a 2.0 KD against Fnatic in the Season 7 LAN Finals, APAC LAN Finals.
Yeah.
Against Fnatic of all teams.
Against Fnatic, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, while we're still on a prep phase, I would like to point Envy, actually looking through all the stats, they only had 2 losses throughout like several
seasons. Yeah, 2 seasons.
Pardon. Yeah, so the first loss was to Fnatic during the APAC qualifiers for 6th Invitational, and the last one, by looking at the ESL side, they had the loss against a team called X Ballistic, which I'd imagine will be like a pug team.
Yeah, I believe, but Ballistic is a go for pub squad, but it does contain some members. I think one member, I think Hysterix or Ravek, and some members of Clickbait Tactics.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, okay. I guess it kind of makes sense. It all
Meanwhile, Meanwhile, for Aerowolf, the only loss that they had throughout the season and the several go-fors is actually to Envy. They managed to win over every one other of the teams, but not to Envy.
Yeah, definitely.
And so it is, for those who are just tuning in, this is the battle of the Titans. But the question here would rather be how much of a skill gap is there going to be between Envy and Aerowolf?
Well, you say these 2 are the Titans, and I agree, but there is a new contender in the mix in the form of Xavier Esports. So this might not be the hardest match for either team. Xavier, I'm telling you, these guys are actually incredible. They only because they didn't play enough matches last season. That is why they weren't in the Pro League for Season 7. But this season, they are here, came up from the Challenger League, and they are ready to take teams to the cleaners.
Oh yeah, I remember Xavier playing. They showed some surprising results. And as I'm saying, Luna Metal is just nearly catching one of the defenders of God.
Yeah. So Sunan is still up here as he was last time, and he took down Luna Metal the last time. Let's see whether Luna Metal is going to be able to get one back onto his fellow captain.
I'm not exactly a fan of the fact of how Luna Metal is just being sent by his lonesome. Like, I know, I do understand how he, like, the idea behind it, that if he does, he gets to actually micromanage the whole team properly. But
yeah,
at the same time, having that extra firepower, especially as Buck, is quite a substantial drop if he dies.
Definitely, and yeah, the self-destruction on this side can't be overstated. And just so you know, guys, as I was saying, Lunamel gets one frag kill onto Buffy, sends another frag down, and Evo is up here with him as well, but Lunamel doesn't seem to be aware of Evo's presence specifically. He probably suspects someone is coming for him, but he doesn't know from where.
I'd say that he would rather suspect more the mirror flank. That was on the
Revek is actually going for the plant, but there's a double kill, kicked, and Sunan get one, and the plant actually goes off, and Lunamel just gonna sit here holding the angle. Revek gets a headshot onto Sunan's 3v3 post-plant scenario. Evo is still upstairs. Oh, dearie me, Quavo. Lunamel does take down Evo, trying to come back on the flank, and the pistol kill from Kick takes down Array. Wow. Revek did take down Quavo in the meantime. What is Kick trying to do?
Kick is trying to double tap the Dokkanee to try to stop the phone. And this madness!
Oh dear!
Ooh,
that was a good flick. Like
that nearly choked.
Nearly choked, yeah.
Nearly choked. Because you see this? Yeah, he goes for a couple of shots and nearly misses those. Yeah. The other two. That would have been unfortunate.
The problem with holding such a close angle to the doorway, as well as holding such a doing the tap fire thing, is that the moment you stop tap firing, the guy might turn the corner, and because you're holding such a close angle, right, he will be past your crosshair before you have time to react. Revek, however, he judged the distance that the Jaeger was to his right properly, and he got the kill. The Jaeger was lit up anyway, but this could have gone quite differently if the Jaeger had more health.
Yeah, and with the fact how Jaeger was trying to finish off Dokkanee with the pistol, say he was quite lit from that fight.
I'm still not sure why he was
I'm pretty sure it was just pure panic.
Oh, maybe it was the BM because that was Array that he killed.
Yeah, it was actually
big thonk.
It was Array. It was like, can we get a big thonk in the chat?
Big that thonk. Was BM or just a brain fart?
Oh boy.
Well, no one has begun testing the crouch keys as of yet.
Yeah. Shout out to Canadian for the tests.
Very good testing earlier. And very good, nice shot to yourself. But yeah, so we're gonna get into round number 5. This is the last round for this half before the attackers and defenders swap roles. So as you may remember, previously the attackers and defenders swapped roles every round. So it'll be one round, suppose NV starts an attack, right? So it'll be NV attack first, round 1. Oh my god, what is the ADS?
Look at this Jaeger setup.
What on earth?
I have no words, but I'm just gonna. Yep.
What? What are we witnessing here, Cthulhu?
The pinnacle of strategy of how to defend
these are supposed to be the top 2 teams in Southeast Asia. Envy, they say. Okay, this is not really Envy's fault, but Envy's, they say it's the second best team behind Fnatic. What is this? Crouch walking up to mirrors.
If that's gonna work, I'm just that's.
Well, it might just work because Envy are looking to do a west side armory lockers take rather than officers take.
Yep.
The first take was from the west side, the second take was from the officers east side, and now they've gone back to the west side armory take. So I think maybe just maybe they have read into this as AWF and put all their eggs in one basket.
If they can drone up ahead, they can do it. But I don't think that they've actually droned it out. I don't think they actually know about that Jaeger.
Yeah.
Setup.
Who would expect it? I mean, I don't think unless Lunamel sees on his drone right now the bright 3 flashing lights of the ADS. We may see them spam like 1 flashbang, 2 flashbang, 3 flashbang. Wait, that got eaten too. Okay, 3 flashbang, then there's another ADS. They throw 1 more, and then throw a frag in, and the frag gets eaten too. They're like, what?
Just the sheer confusion will probably be enough to just hold their push up. How is that even strategy.
Possible? I mean,
it is.
It honestly is. I know I sound like a memeing right now. There we go. 2,
there we
3.
Yep.
There we go. Now Array's like, what? Now Array's like, what?
This is the response smoke, like, oi, get out my house.
So that's 1.5 ADS down, but Array does get the first kill onto Kicked as he tries to come for a rotation between the A and B bomb sites. It seems Frag comes in and the flashbang. Quavo gets lit up from the hallway. That is Array once more. And the Lion scan goes up. Diffuses being juggled with just 36 seconds to go. Luna Metal gets a second kill onto Sunan. Ysera is aggressing as well with the SMG-11. 5v2. Do they know there's someone in the small closet? Is there anyone? No, there isn't actually. Evo. There is.
There's a wild Evo.
There is a wild Evo. Unfortunately, he misses a C4 throw. I'm not sure whether they saw it, and that is gonna be it. Because Revek takes down Evo, and Luna Metal finishes off Buffy. That is very spicy angle holding from Luna Metal today. 2 kills already.
Feels bad. Feels bad for Evo though, like the timing.
Yeah.
The moment he takes off the C4, he goes for the aim just to see what's happening. He just gets domed by that thermite. That is just pure unlucky. Taking a look at the scoreboard, by the way, as well. It's fairly actually even for Envy, except for Hysterics.
Yeah, he's
and
been playing very supportive, I think.
Yeah, Burfy is not having a good day at all. A double donut. And Quavo was following up, with the 1-to-1, Somebody called the Baguette Brothers. But, this is not a great match right now for Aerowolf. And it, being on the match point...
Not match point, not anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
It's now 1st to 6. Yeah, I've been like, every time I've been watching games, I'm like 4-1, oh yeah, here it comes. Here comes the win. Yeah. But okay, now you see Buffy switching from the Hibana to the Lion. That is his 6th pick. Doesn't look like... Oh, no. Revek will be switching from the Echo to the Maestro. That will be very interesting because, usually we have seen Hysterics play the Echo, and he's pretty darn good at it. But he'll be playing the Jaeger in this round, and Revek will be playing Maestro.
Yeah, I'm quite curious how this might play out. Because I do see the choice of Burfy, kind of see the choice of Burfy switching from Hibana to Lion. I'm a bit questioning the choice of switching from Echo to Maestro, because with Echo you get at least have the insurance that you will definitely deny the plant, so you will completely cancel out that animation and you'll be over and done. With Maestro, you may be able to do that, but there's also the fact that your camera is exposed while you're shooting, and you need to land all the shots before you can overheat.
You need to down the guy, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can do it in the 7-second plant timer, can you?
No, you can. If you time it right, like when the plant is just happening, you can actually down him fully, but that needs to be like to be some impeccable timing.
So this is a bit of a more old school mirror setup we are seeing here. One in the fountain and the other one in the small closet. They have reinforced that southern wall on the west side.
Yeah.
You see Ysera is playing there. He's gonna try and bandit trick unless Kicked and this IQ of Sunan throw a frag or breaching charge from below. Oh my goodness, Hysterics, just bad timing. That's just really unfortunate for him. Sunan moves in just at the moment Hysterics is deciding to drop down. Hysterics loses his life, and he's gonna continue to have a not very good map, I guess. But Kick gets...
Hysterics is got bulldozed by that person. He did not expect that at all.
Now Kick has actually taken down Array as well, and that's a big kill because that's a smoke off the board. One of the 2 plant deniers disabled. Ysera now takes a bit of damage. That's the ash charge as I was predicting, but the second one is wasted as well and doesn't actually manage to kill him. Not exactly wasted. Oh dear me, Ysera peeks that angle again. Who does that? Well, Ysera,
the absolute madman, the absolute unit of a player. Ysera.
Ysera.
Funnily enough, that right spot, that right patch of wall is still actually bandited.
Yeah. whoever wants that wall open, he doesn't want to open the right wall because that doesn't offer him as good of an angle, and it will allow Ysera to just sit there behind, so they can't move in easily to make a plant. And ooh, are they doing a late rotation? Cuervo, is he moving up? No, he is coming back, and he's gonna leave the diffuser over there. 3v4 scenario. Attackers in the man advantage, and look, Lunar Metal is predicting the side rotation, the push rotation, and it seems that it is gonna come out from Aerowolf, and this is good adaptability that we are seeing. Are we seeing it though? Because
I don't think so.
It seems that they will. Lunar Metal thought that they will, but it doesn't seem so, because they have 29 seconds left to go, and they're trying their darndest to get that bandit charge, but they simply can't. Finally, the IQ takes it down, pops the C4. Oh no, Lunar Metal, you are doing the same thing that Evo did. The C4 goes out. Oh, you see him! Ysera, come on! Yeah, there we go. He does take down Burfi, but the frag grenade flies past him, and Evo takes down Ysera. C4 didn't actually hit anyone, but Sunan gets taken down by Lunar Metal and Evo too. Whoa! But it was just Lunar Metal standing. No, it wasn't. Defenders win on time. My bad.
There was still one more alive. That was Revek, who was actually alive. But that was well done. I thoroughly thought that Aerowolf would be able to secure that win on that round. But
I thought Aerowolf had that, because when they made the final push, they took down Ysera over there. Just 25 HP, yes, but they took him down nonetheless. And the mirror windows actually popped open for the C4 throw, which didn't come to fruition. So I thought, you know, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen for Aerowolf. They're gonna get a second round, but seemingly not.
Yeah.
Look at that scoreboard. 8-7-6-5-2-7-5-3-2. Unfortunately, 0 Burfi. Not having the best of days. I'm not sure whether there is a 6th pick happening though. Doesn't look like it. There is. Revek's going to be switching over from the Jaeger to the Echo. Now that is a pretty decent idea, because they're going to try and bait out the ADSs is AWF, but they'll have Echo, so they might waste a few flashbangs here and there. But the Echo,
I wouldn't say that they will be directly going for those ADSs. I'd say that will be primarily just the decision part to go for a rather more hunkering down, I'd say. Lunar Metal, I'd imagine, will probably still be holding around upstairs with Hysterics and using one of the mirror windows, but the rest, I'm seeing them rotating down.
Revek's probably just gonna hide somewhere and throw out 2 drones. Some teams, you know, they might elect to put both their Echo drones on site. Some teams might use both their Echo drones for roamers, or 1:1, you know, so 1 Echo drone for roamers, 1 Echo drone for on-site. It all depends, you know, what your team prefers, what they're used to, and sometimes it's just what you feel like doing at that point.
Yeah.
This is a lot of utility being invested in the second floor. I believe both mirror windows are up here. There are at least 3 or 5 reinforcements. I think that's the 6th. At least 2 castle barricades going up there as well too.
Yeah, that is thorough.
Yeah,
that is very thorough.
They really want to hold the second floor. And let's see if AWF can read into it and avoid the top-down angles and just hit the site. It's not always recommended to do that, but I think...
I don't think that will be the case.
Yeah, I don't think it'll work against Envy, but it happens.
To be honest,
it's possible.
Actually, I would say that it could work if Aerowolves would just straight up ignore the upstairs hold and just try to push through the downstairs. Like go to Tellus, push through them there, drop in the Zephyr charges, the concussion grenades, and you'll be all sweet. Array actually rocking the suppressor as well on his Vector, and Kick picking up the first kill on some Lunar Metal. That would be actually quite big.
Smoke's down as well, and that is upstairs, I believe. So you can see that a 3-man room is down now to 2. And mate, 70?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy. That is no bueno right there. Hysterics. What are you doing, my friend?
Okay. Oh! Kick does get tagged, and Ysera is actually gonna go for... Whoa! Oh, he went inside CCTV.
King just decides to just nope out of there. He knows that Ysera will go for him.
Ysera is coming for my booty.
Yes, wiggity swooty. Ysera is coming for that booty. But nonetheless, Cuervo will be going in for the drone and will have his drone destroyed straight away. Array will be holding upstairs with the suppressed effector. A very actually deadly weapon, but if you're going for the center mass, it will be a pea shooter.
Yeah, I think Array's downstairs. Yeah, he's downstairs. He was in the bathroom just now. And Revek's down here with him as well. He's not on his drone just yet. But Cuervo gets a second kill, and that's the Echo down. Echo disabled. Why were you peeking that, Revek? But Ysera trades one back. Cuervo goes down. The Dokkaebi call and the Lion come out simultaneously. Buffy, oh, is he gonna get his first kill? Does seem so. Array goes down.
Buffy did it. Buffy did it, but now a 2v3 situation. This does not look good actually for Ysera or Hysterics, as they're now locked out.
Find the angle.
Yeah, but the plan is not yet down, so that is a good thing.
Oh, Hysterics is going for the shot, but Kick takes him down. The M870 just not good enough, and Kick actually gets smoked off by himself. He's on 1 HP. And, oh, there's no way. I don't think this clutch is happening. I know Ysera is a madman and all, but he is off-site. Castle barricades, his own in his way. 3 members, all holding crossfires.
I think he's baiting with a sound. Drops down. I don't think he knows where Lion is.
He doesn't know anyone. He has no information whatsoever.
No, I'm pretty sure he heard the footstep, but...
No.
Oh,
Buffy, 2 kills in this round for him. And this time, Ysera isn't good enough to clutch. And a lot of times, I just want to note that, you think that it's all up to the player who clutched it. It isn't, because the ability and the confidence to clutch things out comes from having the information which his team needs to relay to him, needs to set up cameras and drones for.
Yeah.
And it was just clear that Ysera did not have the information here.
Nonetheless, Ysera on 10 kills already. And Lunar Metal is falling out with 7. Revek on 6. Array on 5. Yeah, kicked on 9. Nice.
So they're going to try this defense again. Ventilation Workshop. Yeah. And Lunar Metal is going to be playing the same. He's going to get his team to play the same operators. Echo going to be picked from the start by Revek. Is he going to swap off? It didn't really work out for him because he decided to go for the peak and lost that battle to Cuervo.
Yeah, I think the switch might happen. Or not. No? Not at all? No, that probably not going to be the case at all. Fully locked in.
So both sides exactly the same lineups as it was in the previous round. And just to note that at this point, Envy cannot lose this map anymore. There's no way for Envy to lose this map. They can only get this to AWF can only get this to a draw. Once it hits 5-5, if it hits 5-5, it is considered a draw. Otherwise, if Envy can hit 6, then it will be a win for Envy.
Yeah. Now with the current pace of the whole match, I think that we might see actually the end of Border on this round, to be honest.
It's possible. It's possible because there were some mistakes, some pretty severe mistakes that they made. I'm not sure whether Hysterics intended to have the M870 because it did hurt him in the end, and I don't know. Yeah, he didn't intend to have the M870. He's had the MP7 now. So,
maybe it was left from the meme loadout.
Yeah, probably a meme loadout that he was running, and obviously Revek peeking that Thermite. So 2 mistakes that lost the man count and possibly the round.
Yeah, it could have been that, but we'll find that out in a little bit. Sinan actually will be making his way over to the teller's office and going in for the droning. So I'd imagine now Aerowolf will need to be very cautious about their droning because they managed to get that win before while having the drones up and everything, getting all about that info. Mm-hmm. So with them getting more and more info, or baiting out the enemies, that's where they would have the strength. Actually, Kick just waltzes in. Holy, that's you need some balls to do that.
Yeah, definitely. But I believe not only balls, but you need information drone games. The balls, you know, they come from having the info drone game, and look at that. Hysterics at home with the MP7, takes on Corvo. Thermite goes down with the diffuser.
Has Thermite already used his charge?
I do believe he did, because I don't think there's any other way for Hysterics to get that angle onto Corvo.
Oh well. Okay, but that would just mean that for Thermite, his minimal requirement for his contribution for the team was actually done. So,
Buffy, please.
Oh my god.
Buffy, please don't. not like this.
Not like this. Oh, Hysterics is going in for the ballsy peaks. Ooh,
no,
no,
Hysterics, you gotta move at that point. You just have to go for the movement. We saw another mistake. I believe it was Neptune's on the smoke 2 days ago in the North America Pro League. He also made the same mistake. Just sat there next to a grenade while the Lion charge went in because he was so scared of getting detected. Oh, Array throws out the C4 and he's gonna get hero, and he has the diffuser on him as well. There are 2 drones, but he does immediately get traded back.
Yeah, that is unfortunate for Array to get shut down by Sunan, but nonetheless, a 2v3. So Envy still have the advantage.
Ysera gives up second floor from his side. I believe Luna Middle is still up there, however, so Ysera is going to join Revek and keep him safe, while presumably Revek goes up onto his Yokais, tries to find out where they're coming from and tries to deny the plan. Second EE1D goes out, second and final EE1D. Buffy is going to slowly try and make his way onto the bomb site. Doesn't really work out, and you're looking the wrong way, Buffy. But thankfully for him, there's no wide peak from Revek. Oh, Revek, you need to be on the drone right now. But Revek is taken down. Luna Middle takes down Buffy. And defenders win the round on time because the diffuser got dropped and he was just up to Sunan. And this is the first map over. Team Envy.
62.
Takes it. Yeah, 62. And just so you know how the points work, the points will be awarded on a per map basis.
Yeah.
So Envy's gonna get 3 points for this, and if they win the second map, they'll get 3 points for that as well.
Yeah. There should be. I think the teams actually at the moment want a quick 2-minute break, but nonetheless, not too sure. Just yeah, we might actually go on a quick small break, Carino. But yeah. Nonetheless, let's talk about what happened.
Yeah, exactly. You talk about it. I was shoutcasting, so please, Cthulhu, you had more time to analyze it. Yeah. What happened? Please tell me. Because
what happened?
You saw a lot of weird stuff.
First of all, I not exactly approve of how Burfy went for his final push as a line, because that line charge was wasted for nothing.
Oh yeah,
in my opinion, because what you could have done instead, you launch the line scan right when the timer finishes, hitting the countdown. You roll in, go for the plan, and you get the spots for all the movement, because you will know that Envy is going to go for the aggressive play. They will, you know that they will 100% will go for that push. And so for the second one pushing, get those picks, hold the position, and then when the plan is down, just keep on picking off the attackers. I mean, the defenders, the retakers. And
but I'm not sure if for the final round, whether Ysera had an angle from above onto that plant spot, because that's a very common plant spot. So I'd expect him to have a plant spot. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, what happened has happened. Not exactly the best plays, but not the worst plays as well from Aerowolf. I did like how they approached some of their pushes. I'm not too sure how they decided to go for that plant. I think it was when it was on fifth round, they were trying to push the armory, and with just under a minute, they initially showed that they were as if they were going for a retake. For a rotation towards the office and the archives. Yeah. But then instead they decided to just keep on rolling with it, and I don't think that was the right idea as well. If you're already dedicating to rotation, fully go for that rotate. You know that all of the utility for Bandit was used up over there. So you just chuck in a Thatcher, bust through into the fountain, get a couple of angles into the archives, throw in the lion scan, wapang, you got the plant.
Yeah, I mean,
so
it seemed this could be attributed to the fact that these guys just lost their main IGL in Array to the team they're playing right now, so they may not have smoothened things out 100% against a team of Envy's caliber, perhaps just yet. Maybe they're not 100% on making those decisions. Maybe you have team members second guessing the IGL, maybe the IGL second guessing himself.
I'd say there's also a factor of the 2 subs plan.
Yeah,
well, one sub and like as in 2 players, 2 new players to the roster. So there is that getting used to involved in there as well. But yeah, I would definitely say that Burfy's plays felt like rather a POG player. So he went rather for the personal plays rather than the team plays for several times, and that did not work out quite well for them.
Yeah, that unfortunately didn't really. Then there were questionable plays on Envy's side as well. I mean, that round 2 crouch walk against the mirror. I can see the logic. Like, okay, Revek must be thinking, okay, Array's behind me. He's standing up. We're gonna try and trade each other back. Whoever dies trades each other back, right?
Yeah,
that's the logic. But he can see you, man. I mean, he can see the moment you're gonna turn the corner. He can see that Array on the line is coming up behind him. He's just gonna go for you, Revek, and he's just gonna be done with it. And you have no chance for a refrag.
Yeah. But nonetheless,
okay. Maybe,
let's talk about
maybe they're trying something new, as you said.
Yeah, maybe they're testing their waters. Maybe they're trying something new, some good stuff. Let's talk about Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon. Well, this is a map that has been on and off for Envy. They lost to Fnatic on this map, I believe, and they even dropped this map in the Invitational Qualifier to the now disbanded Unique Monster.
Yeah. But considering Unique Monster were quite interesting on their play, so I don't blame, honestly, Envy. With the way how they play, at least back in the old days, they played Oregon quite aggressively. Yeah. And I absolutely loved it, because the rest of the teams back then used to play it very, very defensively. So I would think that they might go for the same plays and
counter ban again,
banning straight away. Once again, banning, that switch. I'm curious what's Aerowolf.
Sorry, Suna. So he confirms it for us. He confirms it that this is a 100% counter ban.
Yep, the thonks are in. Thonks are in by Sudan.
His favorite switch is gone.
Oh, the banter. The banter is gone. Sunan is actually.
There we go with the counter ban for Ysera. That is the glass.
Yeah. Although the glass on Oregon, I'd say, is way more viable pick than Border, in my opinion.
We saw today a lot of glass picks in Latin America. Ooh, we going back to year 1, boys.
Yeah, boy.
Back to year 1, we go. Aerowolf banning Mira. Let's hope both sides have their non-Mira strats ready and waiting. Actually, I think banning Mira against Envy is not the best of ideas.
Yeah, I could agree with you on that.
Year 1 was when they made it to the Invitational.
Knowing Aerowolf, that is probably not a great idea. No, because with how Aerowolf played, it was very standard. So the standard kind of strats usually dictate you having a mirror and being able to defend the laundry and stuff, because she's an extremely valuable operator for the laundry defense.
And yet, we're gonna see Envy go to the laundry. Now, you'd expect teams to decide, alright, we don't have... they're not going to. Because, Kids Dome is much more defendable without a mirror than is laundry. Yeah. Previously, in year 1, people hated laundry. Just very hard to defend.
Look at this also.
Alibi?
The pick. Oh no. Oh,
come on.
All that juggling.
What is going on? left, right. Both teams, not just one.
Not just Envy, yes. But nonetheless,
are we gonna see an alibi from Hysterics?
I don't
like
so.
how Array did that mind game.
Oh.
No, Frosty.
Oh.
Really? Really?
A Frost instead of Pulse.
Oh,
that
dear.
my.
That is 100% an NA inspired pick. I believe Canadian on this very map on Tuesday morning for us, Monday night for them. He used this, I think, an identical switch from Pulse to Frost.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
But can this Frost say, "Let's
NS.
go"?
Can he say NS to himself?
NS. Hey. Nonetheless, I kind of got hyped for the alibi plays, but
yeah, we saw one alibi in Latam earlier. It did not work out 100%. I believe it was Bootcamp versus Liquid.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, we saw an alibi. It didn't really work out, and that's an interesting. Yeah, that is where you prefer to place the orientation for the Frost mat because it's not as easily seen. Oh, this is going to be a very, very nasty Frost mat because often when you lose, when they're losing the sight, when the attackers come in through the big window and try to fight the person playing in kids' dorms, he moves in from that right side rotation hole and moves right past that bed. That Frost mat might just catch and prevent that from happening.
I do want to point out as well, that's the Envy style of play. They fully expand onto the big watchtower and play from that. They have at least one player playing there and having the full ability to rotate back to the site. That's, as far as I remember, that's like the trademark of Envy play.
So just to be clear, there's only two operators here that were released after year 1. That is the Lion and the Zofia. Every single and the Ella of Hysterics.
Yeah.
Every single operator aside from that, and there we go, Sarah jumping out it seems. Oh, takes down the diffuser carrier of Evo, and that's not in a very nice spot. There's Thermite down as well. Luckily they have the second Heart Breacher in the form of Cuervo, and Cuervo's totally lost on where this kill shot came from.
Cuervo will need to be extra cautious if he's gonna go for picking up the diffuser. Otherwise, they will lose another Heart Breacher kick. Meanwhile, it gets rid of Hysterics, and that is actually the Ella, the big player. But
traded back right away.
Yeah. Revix plays on Valkyrie are actually nutty.
Yeah, he's really good. Ysera gets a second coming up from the rotation in the basement.
You see this? The rotations are nuts, my friend.
Yeah,
the plays by either Ysera or Revik when they play on the other side of the map are absolutely nutty.
Correct.
Now, here's the question: can they spot the push from the attic?
Yeah. They probably can. I mean, I don't think... Yeah, okay, so you can see Revek, he is looking left and right, watching here and there. And once the drone comes in, they're gonna start suspecting something's up. When, especially, no aggression on the big window, no aggression from the master bedroom. And that master bedroom aggression is difficult with your Hibana inside attic and your Thermite dead.
Yeah, I'm quite curious. Why is Hibana there? Why not push the master bed? Actually, no. You would.
There is no bandit.
You would decide not to push the master bedroom, knowing that Ysera is roaming below, so he will have the easy peek.
Oh no! Murphy, he gets the kill onto Ysera, and the smoke comes out for Cuervo, takes him down 25 HP. It's 15 seconds left to go, and now he is getting the wall open. And it's a very, very late, and it's just up to him and Cuervo, the newest two members of AWF, and he's gonna go in immediately. The C9 extended barrel in plasma pink, my friends.
Oh wow!
Easy C4 as well. Like there was no way.
Easiest frag.
There was no way these guys were surviving that.
Yeah. No, not at all. That was pure massacre. No chance whatsoever, but nonetheless, already 2 kills on both Ysera and Lunar Metal for that double kill at the end, and Revik on the 1 kill with the Valkyrie.
Yeah.
That Like, I mean, that's exactly what I've been talking about. The aggressive plays by Envy, you won't be able to counter them with just standard strats, standard pushes. And we did see the Aerowolf's attempt at that, but yeah, nah. I don't buy it.
Yeah, I mean, I think when it was a 3v2 scenario, these guys got confused, and 6th pick from Vigil to Mute, and I forgot what to do KB. I didn't really catch that one.
Watch this. Take a look at this. Ella, Mute, Smoke, Alibi, and Echo.
Goodness.
This should be spicy for the laundry room defense. This should be really spicy.
I think this is great strategy, and you know, another strategy that you can employ right now that these guys don't know about, like the Envy might not know about, is the fact that AWF has no Thatcher, and I believe that could have motivated the swap from the Vigil to the Mute, because you can mute this lobby hatch from below, and it's a very tiny corner only that will allow the hatch to be opened up, which is not covered by the Mute jammer radius. So without a Thatcher, if you can't hit that tiny corner, you're gonna have to push down the main stairs and take out the Mute jammer with your gun.
I'm pretty sure that you can actually bust through with a thermite if you plant the thermite charge on the wall.
Yeah, but I believe that is considered, you know, not allowed. I think in the Pro League, might be allowed in Go Force, because I remember there was a controversy about it. Like at the very start of year 2, one of the teams used it, and people were like, "Hey, I thought this was recently disallowed," and it was a bit confusing. So I think in the end, the ruling was you have to use one charge each.
Right. Okay. Nonetheless, Sunan will be now getting over to the balcony. I'm not too sure.
They have a drone on this alibi, so they know exactly that the fact that, you know, Hysterix is playing there, and he has an alibi to keep him company right at where he's standing.
Yeah, I like this. That is actually an interesting setup
now
of that.
He sees it.
Peeking
out from the attic. Ysera gets the cleanest of headshots onto Kick.
Get riggedy wrecked.
Kick wasn't even prepared.
He did not expect that. That was filth. Oh, that grenade nearly gets him.
Oh, Hysterix potatoes, and unfortunately, Sunan takes about 75 HP worth of damage, but he does go down in the end. And the Echo Drone is going to be assisting that final roamer. Is there a final roamer? I don't believe there is. Oh dear, they left Diffuser at spawn, and Sunan has to go and retrieve it all the way back in the junkyard. That is a good 50 to 60 meters sprint for that jogger IQ.
Sunan's still coming off that Echo,
Echo
debuff. And Luna Metal, I might actually catch some of the defenders off guard.
So there is a second roamer up here, and the Echo Drone is gonna aid Luna Metal here.
The hatch was surprisingly popped open.
Yeah,
with that same thing that was that you mentioned before.
Yeah, probably they got it right in the corner, and then they opened up the second one. They have both. I mean, they had both a Hibana and a Thermite, but now it's just Thermite. Oh no, he did use a singular one, so I'm not sure on the legality of that. Like, I'm not making any calls right now.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just considered unsporting. I have no idea. But
nonetheless,
30 seconds.
The line, the KB Kobo will be coming out to aid in the push, but I don't think. Ooh. The Maestro Cannon. Yeah.
No, wait, that's not the Maestro Cannon. That's the bulletproof cannon. Oh, I wonder who brought that.
That's a bulletproof cannon.
Oh, dearie me.
Oh my god.
Was incredible. Buffy gets 2 kills. Down. The diffuser planter is killed, but it's just up to Buffy planting, and it's going to be easy kill for Rebecca.
Oh.
Pulls out his gun, doesn't even need that yokai.
Yeah. There's no need. He knows that. He'll stick it. He'll go for it. Ysera with 5 kills at the moment. Rebecca and Luna Metal doing some extra carrying. And the rest of the 2 players of Envy still sitting on a donut.
Well, it doesn't really matter if you're sitting on a donut and your team's winning.
Yeah, you can't really complain about that.
Except for that potato Hysterix. I see you, Jeremy. I see you. Well, but we're going to have the Thatcher Elite being brought out by Cuervo. And once more, look at that score by Lunar Metal with 3. He's really come on to his own this map for now.
Oh yeah.
And now we're gonna see the reveal phase where both teams get to see all 5 of the opposition's operators. Now on the 6th pick, they can or cannot choose to change the operator. So Revek's gonna change from Ella to his favorite Valkyrie. Is Kit gonna change as well? Yes, he is. He's gonna go to the Thatcher while Cuervo has actually swapped over to the Capital. Now both teams won't know if anyone on the opposite side has switched or not. They will only know the original 5 lineup.
Now I'd say that the the choice by Revek to switch onto Valkyrie is going to be the big play for this round. The reason why I say is that when he plays on the watchtower as a Valkyrie, he's a force to be reckoned with. So the way he'll be juggling this around should be quite interesting, to say at the very least. I'm a bit unsure about the choice of a continuous choice of Sinan's IQ, but just because I would say that probably bringing something like a shield operator would be a bit more substantial for this approach. But yeah, otherwise,
talking about shield operators, I cannot wait for. And I keep on saying crit. I'm so used to that. I cannot wait for Envy to go on to attack, because you know what it means when you ban Mira. That is year 1 strats, and guess what came alongside year 1 strats that Envy is famous for?
Monty. Oh yes.
Luna Metal on Monty.
Oh boy.
And
I believe actually Luna actually tried to pull off the Monty strats in the previous season.
He did, and he was rather successful with it in the online season, but you know, lack of prep due to him juggling his university finals, which are happening on the same weekend as
that is actually
APAC
also pretty impressive.
I mean, he still performed decently. Oh no, I think Yasera's gonna die here. He
can
see.
R.I.P.
Oh no, he's peeked with the pistol. No, what are you doing? No, is he gonna lose the fight? No, thank goodness. So not if he has. Oh dear, but immediate trade from Array right there, and you could see Luna Metal was coming from behind as well, so that refrag was gonna happen one way or another.
The instant refrag happened at a very timely manner. Oh, there we go. There's the juggle as well. Kicked. Here comes the Lunar Metal plays. Can he get the? Yeah. No. It will be fortunate. It will be fortunate. Oh no. Wait, no.
I was gonna say.
I got excited way too quickly.
Yeah, I was gonna say that they could have sent Buffy and just fragged him out.
Yeah. Could have.
I didn't see any ADSs. That's why. Inside the attic itself. So actually, that could have worked out in a different way. Maybe even got them a kill. But all in all, they have only opened up the attic wall right now, and I have just realized we are not defending basement. We are defending rear stage tower.
Yeah, it is. It is the rear stage tower, and ready. Luna Metal actually picks up a kill onto Kick.
Oh,
but that's Thatcher out.
Of the attic.
Outing Thatcher at this point is not that much of a loss for utility-wise, since he already done his role. But yeah, that's minus the firepower. And I have 3v4, which also, once again, not that substantial, but still something. Murphy plays out.
Yep. Does go down to 25 HP, however. Luna Metal on 50, Hysterics on full, and Revek also on full. Same for Cuervo and Evo. Evo's gonna slowly walk his way. I do believe the hatch below is open. He might end up dropping. No, he doesn't. He managed to avoid the hatch, and the Capital firebolts are gonna go out. They're going for a first floor plant right here on the rear stage. Buffy with the diffuser, and he wow, Evo and Buffy. That's a good kill from Buffy, but Revek isn't good enough in this instance to clutch things out, and Aerowolf win round number 3.
Yeah. Oh, that was a very well done, and I'm thoroughly impressed how Sledge played it out.
Yeah, that was so
that was a
smart.
very nice pre-fire.
Yeah. He pre-fired because he saw, alright, this bandit escaped my sights from the right so quickly, he must be sprinting towards the left. Immediately pops back through the rotation hole, flicks his lean left, and pre-fires the head angle and gets the kill.
Just like that.
And now he's the one leading. In the previous map, he wasn't really doing so hot, and now look at that. He's leading the score for his team, and Hysterics on Donut. This time it's Hysterics on the Donut, while everyone else has got a kill at least.
Yeah.
But
this time Kids Dorms the choice. This time interesting.
They won Kids Dorms, and then they went to the basement, and then they went to the tower. So how the objective rotation works, for those who are not in the know, is that you have to play 2 of the bomb sites after you win a bomb site. So these guys won Kids Dorms, so they have to play 2 different bomb sites before they can return to Kids.
That's the one.
Now Luna.
Meanwhile,
no, he's not gonna switch off.
Yeah, he's gonna stay on Frost.
9 MMC1. What damage can it do this time?
Yeah, this should be quite interesting. Okay. So I'd imagine for this round there will be an emphasis also on holding the downstairs, but having it as a rotation rather. So if stuff goes down in Kids, you bail straight away into the kitchen. You have that extra holding ground with the reinforced kitchen walls. So I imagine that will be one way to do it. What do you reckon, Evo?
It could happen, but I think, NV are just going to try and do the same thing they did in the previous round, because they weren't really at any point, they were not in danger of letting the round slip away, because they had the roam presence, as I believe they have now, in the big tower, and they had a roam presence in meeting, and those roamers got them the kills, especially the Ysera roam, 2 kills, untraded. Onto the Thermite as well.
Yeah. Now we'll be seeing this time. Aerowolf will be going for a rather more direct approach. No more experiments. They already lost that push before, so now they will be just going for the standard one. They already checked and tested several seasons ago approach, and this time Aerowolf will be able to bust through that walk-in closet way quicker.
Yeah, 2 minutes, 10 seconds left this time. And there's no bandit on NV's side, so there was no chance of a denial.
Yeah. Well, you could technically say a smoke could rush in and throw in the smoke grenade to prevent the thermite supply.
The wall denial, I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, so they have seen that frost trap, and it's not going to catch anyone by surprise. I guess Luna Miller was kind of counting. Oh, kicked from behind. He uses the rotation hold that Ravek made and takes him down, but Hysterics is there for the frag back. 75 HP for Hysterics, but he still got his life.
I like that refrag. I like how Envy set up always to be able to refrag on Oregon. They know exactly how they can be played out. They know that if one drops down, the other will be able to trade off just in case.
Yeah.
So
fairly early smoke there from Marie.
Yeah. Oh.
Sarah, if you peek that, he has a reinforced wall next to him, in front of him right now. But if he actually tries to peek that, Sunan might just see him.
I don't think Sunan is actually.
Sunan's falling off the angle as well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, AWF doesn't have smokes, so that they can try and bait out array smokes.
Yeah, but I think they might actually try to see if they can use the flashbangs, but I'm pretty sure at this point Array is just going to keep on using them just to delay the time. One more smoke grenade will be used up pretty soon, I'd imagine, for the peak, if Array is not going to lose his head.
Ooh, Buffy loses his head.
Buffy, though, yeah, loses his head. That is minus, I believe...
On the big window,
Sledge.
there we go.
Yeah.
Two
There we go. So now it's all going to be up to the push from the southeast. Through the walk-in closet.
And
that's all that's going to be.
Oh, Luna Metal is going to bite the dust. Evo takes him down, and he's going to go for the plant a bit to the side. And Array and Hysterics both bite the dust as well. Ysera from behind, he's going to take down Cuervo. And now he's going to have to retake the bomb site against 2 members. One is going to be holding the long angle, one is going to be holding inside that bathroom. Oh, now he knows, and he can't get the frag. Sunan just a little too good for him. And that is 2 rounds in a row that AWF has won. It's 2-2.
This feels to me like the old script. Remember what happened during the relegations? They lose a couple of rounds. They adapt to how they play, how the other team play them, and then try to readjust. And that's that's the vibe that I'm getting from this one. As Ysera is actually like doing most of the pulling for his team, whereas for AWF you see a fairly more or less even spread. You have two fours, 2 2s, and a 3 from AWF. So I'd say this is evenly spread out. Hysteric is going to continue with his experiments with Alibi, but Sunan switching over finally from IQ to Buck.
Oh,
this should be good.
And yeah, these guys are going down to the laundry supply room. They're not going to try and defend kids' dorms again.
Yeah. So for them now, what they will need to do is for Buck to use his grenades when they will be popping open that wall and they hatch, because that's what will be able to secure the frag from that peeking from the small laundry room. And from there you can emphasize your push, because the moment you don't have that person who is primarily peeking from laundry, you have the upper ground. At least that's how I see it.
Reinforce only one wall of this closet. It seems they're gonna leave the other one open. They might want to peek out from behind the wall, or they might, just want to have a venue for them to rotate, a second avenue.
Yeah.
But unlikely that it's gonna work out in their favor, because if AWF had a capital, they could have just sent a firebolt through there and just burned whoever was inside the closet.
Shout out to my freak.
Yeah, and Sunan, he's on Buck. He can open up the soft wall himself, or Kick can open up the soft wall. Oh! Alibi goes down, but Lunar Metal instantly refrags back, as we keep on saying.
I don't think they've expected that.
No, there's no way.
I don't think they've expected that. That was just brutal murder right there.
And that is Envy's fault, because they weren't ready. They were still doing setup. Hysteric was placing down his barbed wire. He was, still, making a hole or something, and he was placing his prisma. They weren't ready. They weren't ready at all, and AWF droned it, saw they weren't ready. Boom! Sunan for Hysterics. And I would say, in terms of utility, that is actually a trade in favor of Envy. I don't think Alibi really works in this meta right now. We haven't seen anything very...
Yeah, we haven't seen just overly like too much of an adaptation of how Alibi could play. So it's more primarily on the level of like punk plays of how Alibi is at the moment being played. Maestro, just probably about the same levels, because at the moment people are just using it for like either extra info or to deny the plants. You don't use them for like the actual offensive plays.
Yeah, a bit difficult to use him for offensive plays, but the moment a team unlocks that part of his potential, it's going to become very powerful for that team, and everyone's going to try and rush to copy that. Now, Kicked and Lunar Metal might be getting into confrontation right here. Kicked, is he going to turn the corner before? No, not enough.
Well played by Lunar Metal, actually shutting down Ash. That would be quite a big one as well.
Yeah, soft destruction. Oh, and now Revex will be informing Lunar Metal, despite losing his drone, that I have stunned this Hibana here twice. He's up here with me, and you can try and aggress, but Lunar Metal waits just a bit too long, and Burfy has made his way down. He's gonna be starting to look down the hatch. However, this could turn out to be really, really devastating for AWF and Revex. Whoa, what a shot. So that is why, okay, that is the pixel angles. This is why they left that wall soft, and now Lunar Metal's still on the flank. Array takes down Evo and is just up to Burfy. And what are you doing? Hello? 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 Oh, he wins the fight! He wins the fight! No way!
That is just major levels of disrespect right there. That is just straight up BM. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Filthy. That is absolutely filthy.
He's leading the frags for his team. This is Lunar Metal, guys. If you know how Lunar Metal played, he's never led the frags for his team. He's fragging more than he's fragging more than Ysera and dying less than Ysera. What is this? Yeah, but we're not gonna see a shield strat, it seems, from him. He's gonna go for his classic Ying. If you remember when Ying was introduced in, you know, after season 6, year 2, season 4, I believe. No, season 6, yeah. Lunar Metal was a prolific Ying player, but no, he's gonna go to the Blitz. He loves his shield. Does this man? He's really good at it. I know if you look at the season 7 LAN finals, he didn't perform well on shields. I believe his stats for shields were 1-7, 1 kill, 7 deaths, which I have to say, you can look at it, you can say, yeah, right, he didn't perform, but that is I'm telling you, is not reflective of his actual level of shield play.
Yeah. No. Lunar Metal actually has some saucy plays. If you do take it back to, I believe, the very start of the last season, he actually pulled off some incredible stuff. So, for those who are keen on getting some extra info about the good old Lunar Metal, I would highly recommend watching it. And but then, meanwhile, the laundry setup from AWF. What do you reckon we can make from this?
Well, it's a pretty standard setup as far as laundry setup goes. This is going to be an interesting Valkyrie camera. It might be spotted easily though. And Revek is the only heart breacher here. They are bringing Hibana instead of a Thermite. So actually the mute jamming, if Evo has done the mute jamming in the basement, yes he has. This might actually work out for AWF instead of working out how it didn't work out for Envy.
Yeah. It could. That could happen, but I'm seeing definitely them emphasizing on that main staircase push from the main hall. This won't be a construction push. There won't be a watchtower push. There will be a straight up front push onto the main staircase and having Lunar Metal leading the charge.
Seems that Quervo has taken some damage from Hysterix' Dokebi. Is he gonna walk into the line of fire of Revek? No, he doesn't. He's still in the meeting hall with Sunan for company.
Yeah. Now this kicked actually. Watch kick. This could be big.
If I remember, this was the exact position Rizraz played when his team was known as Mind Freak against Room Factory, and he got a 3K.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He got a fantastic play here.
Yeah, see the reason why he didn't go for that peak right now is that he's just waiting. He's just needing to get that, you could say, trust. But so that Envy wouldn't be looking in here. They completely discarded, even while droning, they discarded the classroom. And that will be this very moment.
Now Hysterix is going to try and fight this. Oh, he comes. Unfortunately, he's only going to get Hysterix. He can't get the shield. And Ysera gets 2. Revek gets 1 more. And you can see Revek's going to be able to open the hatch and that peak hole down below. And somehow Lunar Metal is clinging on for dear life. Hysterix taking the bullet for his captain.
The El Capitan.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, Hysterix literally took the bullets. He just moved into the way. I'm not sure that was a conscious decision to save Lunar Metal on the blitz, or whether that was just he was trying for the frag and just died.
We'll never know.
I mean, I can ask them after this, so they will be quite hilarious. Quite hilarious if he actually was like, "Get down, Mr. President."
I mean, there were already before the cases of when people were body blocking, even like the Twitch drones to prevent the mirror popping. Oh my lord!
Just as the shield drops, Evo takes a headshot onto Lunar Metal. That's a big kill for him. It's a 3v2, 3v1, and 3v0. Just I can't even speak that fast. And round 6 goes to Envy.
Round 7 will go indeed to Envy, and that was a very well played. The Sarah back onto 9 kills and leading the charge with the frags.
Well, almost was 8-8. I mean, Lunar Metal could have gotten that kill onto.
Lunar Metal got destroyed by that team.
Unfortunately,
like, there's no any other way to say that. He just got destroyed from that. He got deleted from the game.
I think that was a ping thing, because we saw Lunar Metal move his shield to start the melee animation, And as far as I know, the melee animation takes precedence over the enemies shooting and the enemies melee animation. So that melee animation should have gotten a kill either way, but I think it didn't because of the latency.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't the melee though. It was him just trying to push in, and Mute just like went around and just shot. No, because it looked because the Mute shot to the side. Because the way how the Blitz shield works is that it's only directional, so you don't have anything to cover like the nearby sides. So the moment you peek just under even a slight angle, you'll be able to get the hit on the head.
Yeah, that's true. And you can see the 6th pick for Envy was once again Lion to Ash. That's Ysera. And now AWF is going on their defense of the 2nd floor bomb site here in the kids' dorms. And the 6th pick was used by Cuervo here. I forgot what he switched from, but he switched to the castle.
Yeah. I kind of see the reason of picking the castle. But still a bit dubious about the choice of Alibi for this one, because actually no, I'll take my words back. Actually, Alibi's placement, if you place the prismas right, and you can trick the players to shoot at them, you can get some good and saucy information. But that is if you play them right.
Yeah, I mean it's very hard to find a placement that actually yields result, and it's very hard to think of such a placement because there's so many places and so many variables that could affect that. So I can't tell you right now if those alibi placements are going to work, but they might. We can't know either way for sure. It all depends on how Envy is taking the attack, how AWF is directing the defense.
Yeah. No, definitely. We'll be catching that in a moment. But I'm liking the fact how I believe that's kicked, on Ella, who's playing downstairs, whereas the rest of the players are just putting some pressure on the upstairs hold. So that might actually work the whole trick. So you would make Envy think that there's a full 5-man hold, and then from there. You try to roll in, you completely ignore the flank, and that's when the Ella will strike.
Indeed, but as we have seen in this matchup time and again, the Envy refrags are strong.
Yeah.
And look at that, from all the way in the safety of the big tower, the 2 castle barricades are going to be taken down on the kids' windows, and Ysera is going to rappel up on that very, very soon.
Yeah. And Burfy will be in a bit of a pickle.
He does avoid the flashbang.
Does matter, yeah. If he goes for that jump out, that could potentially actually yield some kills. But I think that will be primarily the Pulse that will be, not the Pulse, Cuervo on the castle. That could have gotten that kill, but he decides to rotate.
Oh, already gets 1. Hysteris gets a 2nd. The run out disabled by him and his Claymore actually, and Lunamil hops on in, tanks quite a few shots, doesn't take any damage, and he's gonna start flashing on this Alibi, but the C4 comes in, takes on Lunamil, and Buffy trades back onto Hysterics, but Ysera takes Buffy down, and he's now situated himself in the kid's dorm, takes a few pop shots to his side, but it's just up to Sunan, and Sunan actually managed to deny this plant. It's still a 2v1 scenario. Ysera is finally taken down, and Array cleans things up. It was going to be very tough for him to clutch because there was still 30 seconds left in the round.
Yeah, but it was a well-needed play by Sunan, but nonetheless, unfortunately for him, he was just unable to hit the last 2 shots. Well, not the last 2 kills. Yeah. But, this feels that the Envy train is not planning to stop. Ysera is back again on 10. Just as exactly where he needs to be. He needs to be that fragging guy. The big boy.
I mean, this is an anecdote that Lunamil told me last season, that after their failure at the Invitational Qualifier, Ysera told Lunamil, was like, alright, I'll do literally anything you ask if you stay away from me and my Ash.
True.
I think before the Invitational Qualifier, so after the inability to qualify for the Season 6 LAN finals.
Yeah.
So yeah, and look at that, it's been working wonders.
It's been working just like intended for him, and I'm pretty sure that is one of the reasons why Envy are currently winning against the Aerowolf. It's just that sheer amount of aggression that Ysera is able to put up with his Ashe on attack.
Indeed, and this is working. I mean, we keep on saying it's working, but I don't think I can really overstate how important this is. And look at that, someone's been taking tips from Mario.
Man.
Yeah, Mario really a force to be reckoned with the Supernova and Bearing Line combo. And a lot of people actually have started adopting that across many regions, not just here in APAC.
Problem with Supernova, at least for me, is that it's a very inconsistent weapon. You take a look, if you go with like just test shots on the same range, you can either one hit down you, or you'll need like 3 hits because of the spread of the shotgun. So it is a very powerful tool, but I still question its power over the MP5 SD, let's say.
Yeah, I mean, you're trading an ACOG for site refurbishment potential.
Yeah, true.
And kicked, he's gonna be spotted on both the drone and the lion charge. And Ray is gonna be helping Ysera try and take this roamer down. His phone is ringing, and oh, kicked. Oh, he gets taken down through the wall. Ray with the headshot.
Nicely done though, getting rid of the roam that early on. The roam clear is definitely one of the strong suits for Envy. So I can't stress it enough. Aerowolf seeming to be underestimating that power.
Yeah, sending one man on the roam, that means that if you lose your roamer, there won't be a refrag. That is what Envy does so differently. They always have a pair.
They always have the 2,
or 3, together. So there will definitely, or as a Singaporean say, die will refrag. So even if one guy dies, the refrag will come out. That is a problem that AWF doesn't seem to have caught on to.
Yeah, it seems that they rather using the roamer instead of just throwing him away instead of having him to go for the frags, they rather just use them to waste the either utility or the small amount of time in the attackers, which is also a viable decision, but it's not enough. I can't justify it enough to use a singular player to delay, let's say, 15 seconds.
One of Sunan's yokais have just been taken down by Hysterics, and Sunan's gonna bring his second one, and Hysterics gonna take that one down too. Sunan, no, you can't make that so obvious, and Hysterics gonna go for the plant, and Luna Metals, choo-choo! Here we come!
Choo-choo, the train goes!
Here we go!
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Here we
Oh no, here comes the double kill!
No, the triple doesn't come out, and the GG is already coming out in chat. Friends, it's still 37 seconds left to go, plant isn't down.
No, that's not the best way. Yeah, you can't give up.
Can you imagine how Burfy feels reading that? Okay, the plant finally does come down. Burfy is full blind, but he's still a 3-speed Jaeger with full health and an assault rifle.
But he has a rigging phone, so he will be giving away his position very soon. That's the drone from Ysera.
Oh, that's a good flick onto Hysterics. Oh, almost. He could have done it. He could have done it if he had nailed that headshot. Buffy, come on, guys. You can't give up on your teammate like that. The GGs can't come out that soon. But GGs come out now, and they are worthwhile GGs.
Yeah, very well played. Both teams, actually. Aerowolf showed some substantial amount of effort, but just unfortunately not enough to battle it against the absolute giant of a team within APAC, being Envy.
11-5.
11-5. Yeah, that's something. And Luna Metal is even on 9-5. That is something. With including his blitz plays, that is impressive.